as you can see, I have Luke Beasley open. And basically, I just want to point this out that this dude's gay, by the way, right? And she's straight, alright? Now, I gotta point this out because, um, seeing what this whole thing play out in front of me, and then, like, just the way my mind works, like, just all this information came rushing in, and then boom, and then suddenly I got an idea out of it, right? Okay, so check this out. Like, basically, what you're gonna see is this is a gay male, but he's gonna be the guy, and she's gonna be the woman. And I don't mean, and just real quick, I want to say too that this observation made me realize, by the way, that when it comes to employment, basically, like you have a job or yada yada yada. Basically, the point is that being a guy is now part of the field. It's like being a part of the job requirement now is being a guy. Like a lot of it is just dear dude. Like that's why I think this bias exists, despite what people think and say and whatever, and why people feel a certain way, and people's thoughts, like the way that the concept is wrong of employment, manhood, and womanhood, basically. And that's why people are so fucked up today because the concepts are so just screwed up, and they don't understand like a lot of like the left, by the way, because I too am kind of venturing away from like what the hell you guys talking about. You guys going kind of extreme out there. I see that, right? Like I see them as slutty and nasty, and like no one wants them anymore. I like the more kind of red female who is more like I'm a virgin. I've stayed true and pure, and I'm waiting for the man that I love. That I'm gonna marry him, and we're gonna be together forever. That I'm the same way. I'm the same way. This is why I don't have like a 10-foot dick by now. This is like when I was younger, I've had a lot of different girls. I had potential for a lot of girlfriends, but I didn't date any of them, or I didn't F any of them because I was like more right, basically. I was brought up to be a Republican, but in my heart, I was Democrat, and it's because I'm both. Like I'm try. My mom, I think, is very Democrat. Um, but basically, she's a very empathetic. Well, she was an empathetic woman, and a lot of empathy is in me, right? And that's what I have. But that empathy only goes so far. Like now, it's like you're going too far. Like with abortion, for example, I don't mind. Like okay, you're raped. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind the abortion, but when it's, oh, I got pregnant again, and it's like, dude, like, come on, like you need some kind of responsibility here. This isn't just a oops button, you know. Like I hate watching games, and there are people that play video games, and it's like, oh, I died. Oh no, haha. Anyways, and they just whatever. Whereas me, I'm trying everything I possibly can do to stay alive to the point where like I don't go anywhere, basically, because like a lot of these games, especially nowadays, they make it to where you have to die. And I get like in order to observe change, it's gonna take more generations. I understand that aspect, but when it comes to a video game, like you want to feel that, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, that might be too deep for some people. Okay, so reeling it back in, right? Pulling it back in. I'm gonna recast right now. Okay, so reeling it back in. Okay, so left and right, I get it, and again, you're gonna see it. Basically, there is man and there's woman, and then there's the what's it called? What people perceive as a guy, which is the socially like the social norm of what a guy is, but in reality, what you guys see as a man actually is just an employee. Like it's not so much like, oh, that's what a man is. It's an employee. This is why you tend to like how certain guys act or can be, how they sit back and they're chill and they let their hair flow and they have their glasses and they smoke a cigarette and in the back, like, who's that guy? You know, because that's a guy. That's a dude. Like that's the male, right? But again, and the reason why is because most of the time people are not men and women when they work or when they shop. They're just people, right? They're people in the shopping. There's no sexuality involved in it, but people are trying to bring that in there, right? And that's kind of what this point is. So, anyways, uh, we'll go ahead and start. Basically, pay attention because Luke says something. She goes off and he presses, just watch, and he pushes through. This is what men do. This is, and not like this is what a guy does, right? But again, like this is like for I'm trying to think of a way to put it into words on thoughts, words, expressions. I'm not trying to give you the wrong image, and yet the image came up wrong, and I'm trying to fix it and trying to make it right, but trying to say the right thing. But basically, this is why like employment is all fucked up. You'll see, you'll see.
Sensible
I was
now,
speaking
wonderful.
from his perspective.
You think I'm one?
Sometimes in pain over there,
Okay, okay, right here, right.
listening to his wonderful wife.
So, wonderful wife, he starts loving because he doesn't actually feel that way, right? Like anybody with the brain would know, he doesn't actually feel that way. He's poking fun at her, making her laugh, being funny or being sarcastic, whatever, right? But then her being a Republican and stupid, right, and a female, and this is why society sucks, is because uh, again, employment, you started seeing that as you have to be a man because they made it to where employment you have to be a man, and it used to be just employable, but now it's a man. It's like it's hard to explain. I can get into it. That follow button if you're still hanging out and listening to me. Because it makes sense. It really does. Is that you have to talk because it's a brainstorm. It literally just came to me, right? I haven't had time to think about it or put it down and jot it on a piece of paper and and think it through. It's coming to me, right? So okay, and again, just throwing it out there because this is what I do, and I record it, right, so that one day I can edit it and then format it and whatever and then put it out there. But I never do that, so I just there you go. And it's whatever. Just give me some of the pie. That's it. I don't want all of it. I don't need to be rich, famous. I just want some of the money. I need to live. It'd be nice to drive a motorcycle again. It'd be nice to be able to walk again. But anyways, um, so check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Watch this moment between these two. Right. So he said what he said. She's lovely or whatever. Right. We'll go back.
Is sometimes in pain over there, listening to his wonderful wife.
Right. He says, "Wonderful wife," busts up laughing.
You think I'm wonderful?
Oh, you think I'm wonderful? And she could again be playing off of sarcasm too, or she's a dumbass. It doesn't matter. And it's red, which is perfect because honestly, that's her personality. That's fine. But again, like this right here, this whole female aspect, that is what we see as a girl, and she is actually that thing. Is what makes her a girl, right? And the thing is, like, this is why females are starting to become the norm because they are normal, basically. And guys completely fucked up right now. But female, we know what a female is. But with the male, we're like, I don't like what's a guy. We're confused between alpha and man and employable, and we have all this fucked up shit going on, and we're confused. But she is a girl, right? So, anyways, so she's going off. She's having a moment, right? And
was
he said
speaking from
reprehensible,
I was
now
speaking from
wonderful.
his
And she won't shut up. She keeps talking. This is a new thing that people do, is they stop talking, stop listening, and just yeah. You know, people do that shit. And then he raises his voice. He's like, focus. He's trying to be the man here, but she's being a female and just yeah. And she won't listen. I'm like, I can guarantee if I was like, Luke, he'd be like, what? And he'd stop, like yelling. And what? Not because he's intimidated or scared, but because you listen. When you talk, you listen. You don't talk over each other. That's animals. That's caveman. That's jungle bullshit, right? You listen. And there's no manhood involved in this. It's just you just listen. If you can't be an adult, then get the fuck back into the jungle and get your ass beat by real adults. Because you ain't shit. It's just that you brought a gun when we all have knives. And you think you're the shit. Well, you have a gun and we all have knives. And while, yeah, that's kind of true, you were born rich with a gold spoon in your mouth or whatever, that doesn't mean you're actually the shit. It just means you have a gun, because the second you don't have that gun anymore, you ain't shit. That's what society should be like, right? That's why we have guards. This is why we have police. This is why we have security and whatnot. Because we need someone to balance the flow of things so that society can exist, and so it's all not fucked up, and while we don't have a third world yet, and while Trump is a bad idea, and I get to that, but I'm not going to right now. Just bear with me. And again, I lost train of thought, so I'm just fuck it. Okay, he said, lovely wife or whatever. She's like, oh, you thought it was lovely. She's going off. She won't shut up. He's talking. She's talking. They just jungle bullshit. He starts screaming to get her to shut up, but because she's so jungle and she's so lost, because she may be a female, but she is, again, she's tied to this jungle society that we have. This is why most of our little girls are sluts and whores and whatnot, and like why I have a 10-foot dick right now. If I was, you know, like the lesser of a man, that I could be president, because of how I'm like, no. I won't do shit. Like, I may be tempted. I may look, but I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Anyways, so just watch. He made a comment. She made a counter comment. Problem is, she won't shut up because that's all she has. And this is why you're turning to your vocalizations getting louder, because she's stupid and she can't think, and she went off, and this is where her comedy ends, and this is why you don't trust, I'm the bigger man, this is why those guys don't belong in society and normal and employment, and this is why it's like, no, shut up, go away, shut up, get down, calm down, I got a message, so 1 second, I apologize, kind of important. Okay, so make sure it's not somebody like, shut up, you're talking too loud. Okay, so, because I get carried away. But okay, what was it? Oh, so he made a comment. She's making a counter comment. She's stupid. This is all she has. So she's getting louder. And Luke's like, you're wrong. And she's like, well, to avoid that situation, I'm going to not listen to you, and that's going to make me right. And that's the whole Trump characteristics in a nutshell, right? This whole Republican Party in a nutshell, right? It's just like, shut up, I can't hear that. It doesn't make you right. In your little circle jerking situation, whatever, but get out of society, get out of the mainstream, get out of the flow of public. Go do your thing in the corner somewhere behind a building, but get the fuck out of here, right? This is where we need, like, come on, really, come on, you know? So anyways, she won't shut up, so Luke has to raise his voice, but she won't shut up, so he does what the man does. Okay, you won't listen to reason, so, and he just...
What a contradiction. You can't trust a word he's...
See, she's still going. Luke dropped it. Now pay attention to her. She keeps going on, and she looks at Luke in a final attempt to try to pull him along into this debate bullshit where she's wrong, but she screamed too loud to the point where I didn't listen to anything. I'm trying to pull you back to that situation instead of reality. We're in the circle world. I'm trying to pull you into that world instead of reality, and he's going straight to reality. Watch.
Says
Okay.
guys.
And
I am wonderful.
one
it's
thing
true.
that your husband argued on the podcast.
See, look at her. She looks at him all happy and nah, I'm right, you know it. And Luke is just like, anyways, what like I was saying was, and this is where society should be the grown-ups and like, okay, we're paying attention to Luke here, but for some reason we're all looking at her, and this is why Trump won because you're all looking at the fucking clown in the room, and instead of paying attention, this is why your ADD ass self has failed humanity. Because we all should be normal. But instead, we're all red or blue. It should be. You know, you feel this way, you feel that way. But when you go to work, it doesn't matter. When you go to work, you're gray. When you exist, you're gray. And for some reason, there's kids that will go try to be the jungle. My school sucked. Because when I went to school, there was a lot of kids that bring their home bullshit into the school classroom. So you like, Keith, I have a question, and like, fucking, that's a question, huh? And you had to deal with that kind of bullshit. Or fucking band, fucking dumbass motherfucker, yeah. And it's something, one way or another, red or blue or red, whatever. Yeah, it's some bullshit that just kind of like, teacher, and you're like, just, okay, I won't say anything. And so certain kids grow up to be like this, like scared. Whereas this kid, these others, yeah, what's up? And this is why you get shot and die, you go to war. And it's because you're trying to walk around pointing your dick like it means anything when it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. Like, who fucking cares? Again, red, blue, whatever. When you go to work, red and blue don't fucking matter. We're purple here. We're purple. We're mix, mix, and this is what we're trying to regulate, and the system is fine. And the reason why the world's getting fucked up right now is because instead of it being purple, right now the government is red. The government is actually red. So the jungle noise is in control of the jungle right now, or in control of America right now. That's what you did. And, it could have been the same way through the blue. Honestly, possibly. It may have gone to the point where red and blue, no matter what, we're going to hit jungle anyways. But, it's terrible. It's terrible. You have to pay attention. You have to focus. This is what's wrong with the world. You all are paying attention. Again, watch this moment once more.
Isabella's husband, who is sometimes in pain over there, listening to his wonderful
Comment.
wife.
You think I'm wonderful?
Comment.
I'm so reprehensible
I was
now.
speaking
Counter.
from his
What a
perspective.
contradiction.
Completely just oblivious, ignoring everything. We're not listening to Luke. That's why you shut up and you listen. If you notice, most debates is like, it's like, guys, calm down. And even our what's called the congressmen and whatnot. This is why most of them are like this kind of boring ass person. It's because we need that in control. We need people to actually look through the files and the documents and the secrets of America. We got to make sure jungle noise stays in the jungle, right? But instead, Trump is like a child, and he's in control of America. He's in control of the nukes, and we have a few more adults left. We don't have as many as we used to. A lot of them quit the first time. The very first time Trump was in office, a lot of them quit. Again, it could have been the same thing with the blue. Maybe either way we were fucked, who knows? But the point is, there's only so many people there. I think Trump was actually worse. Red and blue were in control, But I think red in this situation was worse. Again, I'm old enough to where it's like it don't matter. And when I was a kid, I didn't care. What mattered at the time was me, my ability. I was the one. It wasn't red or blue. It was me back in the day. It wasn't red. It wasn't blue. I was me. You focus on me. I'm the deal here, right? But when we were learning, I was teal or whatever fucking color it is for the government, right? But again, just watch this moment. Watch this.
As
I think
mentioned
this is
earlier,
important
Josiah
because this right here this is America.
Isabel's husband, who is sometimes in pain over there, listening to his wonderful wife.
You think I'm wonderful?
I
First
was
he said
speaking from
reprehensible.
I was
Now
And again, right here, instead of shutting up like you should, or instead of her shutting up like she should, instead, for some reason, she's the main focus. And the problem is, she should have shut up. And this is where we should have listened to Luke, who's only yelling to shut her up. And if she would have shut up, I guarantee he would have dropped his voice and he would like, it was only an example. But because she won't shut up, he's like, it was only an example. Okay, anyways, and this is why, but for some reason you're paying attention to her. Watch.
how
Speaking
wonderful.
from his
What a
perspective.
contradiction. You can't trust a word he says,
Okay.
Dad.
Again, and you're still focused on her instead of focusing on Luke. Unfortunately for the show, that we're watching Luke Beasley, we're actually paying attention to Luke. Instead of the camera being on her, it's on him.
And
I am wonderful.
one
it is
thing
true.
that you're
See, I am wonderful. It is true. She still hasn't dropped it. She's trying to pull Luke, and she's watch.
has been argued on the
Look.
podcast.
And there's Luke. See, I'm wonderful in this issue, and she's like, and Luke's just like, he likes to suck dick. He takes the penis up the ass. Yet I'm way more man than you are, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And again, and notice, and like, so there's two things that happen there. One, I said, look, I'm being a man. Ha 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 ha. In reality, that's not being a man. But you didn't see a problem with it either. Because we're both fucked up. That's not normal. What just happened is shouldn't happen. But that's what normal is right now. That's not being a man. That's being employable. That's being hireable. Women do this too. A woman can focus. That's all it is. Pay attention. It's not being a man. Hell ain't being a man. It's called being an adult. But yet we consider it, oh, you're trying to be a man, trying to be a man. No, it's not being a man, it's being an adult. That's what it is.
Was that having non
So I'm gonna show you again.
of, as I mentioned earlier, Josiah, Isabella's husband, who is sometimes in pain over there, listening to his wonderful wife.
Sometimes in pain, listening to her. That's her husband, him, Josiah or whatever, is sometimes in pain because he has to put up with her bullshit, right? She acts like she's in control, but then when it comes down to it, yes, he's the authority. But if it doesn't come down to it, I'm gonna wait. No. In my house, we're gonna be an adult. We're adults. We ain't living red or blue. We are teal or gray or whatever fucking color it is, right? We're adults. We're just managing. There may be things about us that make us us, but that's between us, away from our kid. We're not like, oh look, red, and then our kid comes in and then he's born and he's like, yeah, super red, and I have no idea of anything bad because my parents were red, so everything red is good. That's where Germany, that's Nazis, that's fucking. Okay, so again, sometimes pain with the wife.
Is sometimes in pain over there, listening to his wonderful wife.
Sarcastic
Speaking
laughing, and she
wonderful.
takes
Of
it.
course he said
Speaking-
reprehensible.
She don't
It was
listen.
Speaking from
wonderful.
his
What a
perspective.
contradiction.
She don't
You
listen.
can't trust a word he said.
Still
Okay.
going.
And
I am wonderful.
one
It is
thing that
just-
Still
your
going.
husband argued on the podcast
Still going.
was that
So,
having
finally.
procreative sex is gay. Just like
And
how
look,
you argue
look,
that, I don't know.
look,
Celebrating certain months is gay.
look. We're talking. We're talking. We're
How
talking.
you argue that. I don't
But
know,
watch what happens. Watch what
celebrating
happens.
certain months
Watch,
is
right?
gay.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Mhm.
She's. What was that? She's a part of it. But she's the enemy. No, she's not. She's just being a child. Just she'll eventually change. She'll eventually be an adult. Just you have to keep that shit down until you're old enough to be part of the discussion. You're being a child right now, so stop
What
it.
else would be called gay? Like being
That's all it is.
a really happy person is gay, or having
Mhm.
female friends is gay.
And notice his voice, very calm, very just. We're talking, we're having good fun. She's smiling, we're having a good time, and we're talking. And you're not letting that childlike demeanor win. So what happens in that guy, her husband, what happens in that relationship, chances are he's like, and he gives up. And she wins. She's like, look at me, I'm in charge. And she's in charge. And he's sitting there. And he's sitting there. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's not how you run a nation. No. Meanwhile, yeah, you fucking take it, you little bitch. Yes. Yes. But again, doesn't mean man. No. No. Again, we see it as fine because we're fucked up. I'm part of this world with these fucked up people. That's my norm too. But I'm not acting out on it like you are. You ain't more of a man than me. You ain't acting a dope as me. You ain't more cool than me. You may have more money than me. That don't mean you're better than me. I guarantee I could have beat your ass Smash Brothers back in my day when I used to play. At your best, I could probably take your best now. I haven't played that game for like 10 years, dude. I could probably still beat your ass at that game. The point is, and the reason why that I use that as the definitive tool is because that game is just pure mayhem. It's just pure mayhem. Pick who you want. In fact, you pick who I'll play. Right now. You play who you want. Alright, of course, I haven't played for hell days. But like, this was like who I was. I was so fucking good, dude. I was so good. You pick who you want. And you pick who I play. And I'll still kick your ass. And I would. That's me, okay? Just because you're being loud doesn't make you the shit. It just makes you a monkey. Just because you're acting dope, but just because you're being loud, just because you fucking suck dick or whatever, doesn't make you in charge. It just makes you the problem. This is what's going on with Trump and all that bullshit. No, just let it go. Let it go. Just we're being adults right now, and we're talking business. And we're trying to get a point across. If you want to raise your voice, get out. Somebody's gonna beat your ass. And then you're gonna walk back in here with the fucking loose asshole, but I should have listened, I'm sorry. Guaranteed. Because you're acting like the shit. But that's not what goes on here. We don't bring the outside noise in here. You don't run in here because you're losing out there. And I'll admit some people probably did that. They couldn't win. Where the rules didn't apply, so they came to the place where people were civil, but they would fuck around, and that's why we have cops, right? Where the rules are not, where people don't give a fuck, fine, whatever. But where the rules are, and you shouldn't rape, right? And you shouldn't trick a girl into dating you. But if she's down and she's not with, she don't know. She's stupid, chances are. Because a smart girl will not give in. Or she gave up, But a smart girl will not give in, and she's gonna wait for the perfect one, because that shit does matter. Guaranteed, it matters. Most hoes in this world think for some reason there's a guy out there, with the micro peepee, and they're gonna be, oh, he got the micro peepee, he can't please nobody. No, bitch, it's because you got a fucking gaping hole like this, and you think that every man is supposed to please you, but no, you have to understand you're fucking a guy who thinks he's the alpha and is being rewarded like he's the alpha, but he's trash. And he's fucking everybody. He has a big dick because he's fucking everybody. And you're all fucking ruined now. I don't want you. Because now we're gonna have sex and you're gonna be bored and you're not gonna want to anymore. But what the fuck, man? I married you to fuck you. And you don't know fuck off. Like, fuck no. So that's why virginity matters. So I think it's not because they want a young. Like, some people are weird. They want kids, but a lot of people just want a virgin because they feel something when they have sex, and they want that kind of like satisfaction that you're satisfied. That's all they want. It's not so much that you're fucking 9 years old. It's because you feel it. That's it. Fucking whores. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. I'm just gonna throw it up there. Fuck it. And say what you want, do what you want. I honestly don't give a shit. But peace. Fuck it. Fuck it.